Welcome back to the tribe. If you're new, my name is T, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I met my female soulmate. Let's vibe. Okay, so this video is going to be explicit, intense, very sexual. Now, to get a better gist of what I'm talking about, I think you should watch this video here. The first time I kissed a woman. I don't remember, but the title's right up here. I've been lying to myself for about 12 years. Yeah, about 12 years. I've been literally lying about my feelings. Not really lying in the sense of intentionally lying. It's more of suppressing lying, telling myself that these feelings don't exist so that I can exist, if that makes sense. I finally surrendered to those feelings and it feels good, and I'm just sharing with you guys, like, don't be afraid. No matter how long it takes you, just live in your truth. Coming out was me living partial of my truth. Entering into a relationship with my then best friend and now ex-girlfriend was a part of my truth, right? Now this, my female soulmate, is now really me owning my truth. I've had 2 twin flames and 1 soulmate. My ex-fiance, he was definitely my twin flame. My ex-husband, he was definitely my soulmate. Our souls connected. My ex-girlfriend, she was my twin flame. And this young woman now is my soulmate. So I've been blessed to have 1 male soulmate, 1 female soulmate, 1 male twin flame, and 1 female twin flame. So I feel really grounded. I feel really complete. Like, anyone else that I decide to let in to my aura, to my energy, or tie souls with will be my soul tie. A few weeks ago, I had a really huge meeting. Shout out to you, Pearson, for helping me attain that meeting, and for my entire team. I appreciate you guys. And I had to go somewhere. My intention was just to go there for 1 day, 24 hours. This company wanted to meet with me. They wanted to fly me out and just meet with me to talk about brand deals and all that stuff. I said, okay, put it together. They booked my flight. They booked my hotel for me. My manager did all that. So the intention was just to go out there for that meeting. But I knew that person also is out there. My intention was not to see them. But it was on my heart's desire. I'm like, man, this person is still on my heart. I'm single. I've been on this journey into living in myself for about 8 months, going on 9. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna focus. I'm just gonna go out there, blah, blah, blah. It was on my heart, and I was like, all right, so man, I gotta make this happen. So I called one of my friends and I was like, hey, what's going on? How are you? Blah, blah, we're catching up. I was like, I need a really huge favor for you. He was like, anything for you, T. I'll do just about anything for you. What is it? I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna be out there for 24 hours for this meeting and I want to see her. He was like, okay, say no more. I'll make it happen. I was like, but what are you gonna? He's like, don't worry about it. I will make it happen. Just give me the details, blah, blah, blah. And so I sent him the details. So I finally get out there. I'm nervous. I'm walking towards like the exit. I see, you know, they have a driver with my name on it. I see the driver, I see my name. And I'm like, hey, hi, I'm Terry. How are you? Nice to meet you. I really appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day. He's like, oh, wow, Miss Peters, thank you. I am. Pleasure to be here to help you for today. I was like, yeah, so here is the little favor that I need from you. I explained to him the situation, why the correlation of how things are going to happen. And he was like, okay, you got it, Miss Peters. I'll be in the car, and we exchanged numbers. I said, call me in 30 minutes because I don't know how things are going, but if you call me, I will be aware of time, right? My meeting is in like 2 hours. Okay, so he leaves. I'm standing there, I'm waiting, and I see my friend and I see her coming through the door. So she sees me, and this is her face. She's like, she looked at him, he looks at her, they both look at me. So she runs to me and she jumps on me. So her legs are wrapped around my waist and her arms are around my shoulders. And we're just embraced in this freaking hug for such a long time. And I'm like, oh my God, you smell so good. And she's like, oh my God, Terry, you smell so good too. Like, I miss your smell. So I'm like, wait, come off. I need to see you. Like, I really need to see you. So she jumps off of me. We're facing each other. I don't know what to say. I'm just so happy to see your gorgeous face. She's like, oh my God, I'm real. Like, what are you doing here? Is this real? Are you real? I was like, yeah, I'm real. She hugs me. We're embraced in a hug. Now we're standing up. She just starts crying. And then me, I'm an empath. So I I feed off of people's emotions. So I start crying. It's just such an emotional moment. Like, we've had so much history built off of me suppressing my feelings and then me projecting this unconscious, I guess it would be hate, because I can't express myself, because I told myself back then, I'm not into women. It's sinful. I'm not going to embrace these feelings. So I projected a lot of harmful behavior towards her. So this moment for me was like, wow, I'm finally surrendering. Like, shit, this is real. And then she starts kissing my neck. She starts kissing my face. Kissing my face, makes her way to my lips. And then we start kissing. So the kissing is it's what I need in my life, guys. I haven't really kissed somebody since my ex-girlfriend, which was back in fucking July of last year. So it was a good ratio of lips to tongue. Mind you, this woman is a freaking good kisser. And we're the same sign. So Scorpio and Scorpio, two Scorpio women. Let me tell you, two good kissers, two good Scorpio women. I got lost in the moment. My hands was on her waist and her hands were over my neck, like around my neck. So I'm feeling her waist. I'm like, oh my God, her skin is so soft. Her core, her abs. Mind you, she works out. She's slim thick. I am 5'4", 130 pounds. She is 5'4", between 125 130 pounds. So we're both the same ratio. So we're kind of both slim thick, I guess. I don't know what you call it these days. Anyway, my hands start to wander because, sis, you kiss me very passionately, and our signs are driven by intensity and passion. So my hands went straight to that ass. Okay, and I'm like, I grip it and then I pull it like close to my midsection, even closer than we already were. Man, got caught in a moment. I forgot where I was. Mind you, I am an affectionate person, but I'm still getting used to like PDA with the same sex. Why? Because I'm still in my head like, oh my God, what if little girls or if kids are watching, like, I don't want them to like, I don't know. Anyway, with her, I got lost in the moment. I totally forgot about that. So our friend was like, okay, like, this is nice to watch. I can't join. It's time to break it up. So we caught ourselves. We stopped. I said, listen, my driver is waiting for me. He goes to his car to get her stuff. He brings it to the SUV. We drive off. We're in the car. I asked the driver, hey, I'm really hungry and I don't have time to like go grab a bite, shower, and get ready. Which I don't even think I'm going to shower. Do you know any smoothie places? She was like, yeah, because she's familiar with the area. She's a vegan also. She's a healthy eater. She's a conscious eater, which I appreciate. Like, all my partners have been vegetarian, vegans, conscious eaters. So I really like to be with people of that. Not discriminating. Long story short, she finds a juice place, a smoothie place. So I grab a juice and a fruit bowl, acai bowl. Go back to my hotel. Very nice hotel they put me in. It was like a master bedroom president suite. So I'm like, whoa. We get upstairs. We start making out some more. So we're on the bed now, right? And we're both facing each other. We're both laying on our sides and we're facing each other. And she's looking at me, she's playing in my hair. I'm looking at her. We're literally not saying anything. We're just smiling with our eyes. The vibration is all good. Soulful vibes. Like, it's just so peaceful. It feels at home. It feels familiar. I was like, wait, you know, because she was leaning in to kiss me. I was like, wait. I need to get something off my chest. I need to get this off of my heart so that I can really be more grounded in myself and my journey. I think you're the last roadblock for me. I finally expressed my feelings to her. She's expressed her feelings to me before. I told her I've always been in love with you. You are the first woman I ever fell in love with. She's always thought that I hated her, and she starts crying. She's like, this is so good to hear. I was like, wait, no, I really need you to listen. She's like, no, I need you to listen. I have always thought you hated me. Like, every time I've expressed my feelings to you sincerely and in vulnerability, you have deflected it, you've rejected it, and I've learned to accept that it had nothing to do with me. But in the beginning it was really hard because I was like, damn, this girl really hates me, like really hates me. I said, no, hate to me is just love trying to find a way to come out. So I told her, I've always been in love with you. It's always been you. And throughout my relationships with my ex-partners, I took the romantic part of being in love with you and I compartmentalized it so that I can create space to be in love with them. But I never stopped loving you. I just turned that romantic part into a more infinite, soulful connection part. And it's not that I was not being honest with my partners. I wasn't romantically in love with you. So yeah, I expressed that to her and I said, like, not a day went by that I didn't think of you. The feelings I had for you, I told myself I needed to suppress it because I convinced myself that these feelings for you were wrong, they were sinful. I projected so much anger because I couldn't express myself the way you expressed yourself to me. Like, I commended you. I'm like, wow, this girl's so brave. I was like, no, I can't do this. So many times I've told her, no, I don't. We are just connected. No matter where we were, no matter the connection, it never broke. It would bend, but it never broke. So I appreciate you for just supporting me. Man, when I tell you that was such like a relief and such a weight lifted off of me that I felt much more light gravitating towards me, I would recommend anybody living in the truth, like, just do it. So I spilled my guts to her. I tell her all of that. She held my hand. She's like, let's just pray. Oh my God, another thing I love about this woman. Yeah, so we prayed and we felt good. And after that, we meditated for about 45 minutes. Got back on the bed and we're just laying back side to side. And she's like, right now, I want you. Like, I want the you. And I know you want the me. But right now, I know you need intimacy. You need affection. Which was very true. Like, the last time I had intimacy, not sex wise, I'm talking about intimacy, being intimate, being touched, affection, being held, was, again, not to bring her up, my ex-girlfriend back in July of last year. That was the last time I've had any kind of intimacy with anyone. Guys, affection and intimacy, not having it, and my love language, her and I share the same love language, is physical touch. I'm so thankful for her for being aware of that and giving me that. So we spent the time touching each other, not sexual, like more getting used to each other's bodies. We never got to experience each other this intimately. It was just intense and passion, but it was never this intimate because remember, I didn't surrender my feelings to her. It was always me projecting like, no, I don't like you like that. Leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. So she was like, this is what I want you to do for me. I want you to talk to me with your eyes. Tell me what you want and tell me what you want for me to do. I'm like, what? Baby girl, you forgot. We're both Scorpios. Scorpios are very intense with the eyes. Okay, sis, so you've never experienced the intensity with a Scorpio. I have. I was with a male Scorpio for 7 years. So I was used to the intensity through the eyes and everything else. I was like, all right, is this what you want? Cool, I'm not gonna doubt you. I'm going to follow your lead. So I'm looking at her and I'm literally speaking to her with my eyes. So we're looking at each other and I'm telling her what I want while we're touching each other and getting familiar with each other's bodies, appreciating the body, appreciating the touch, living in the moment. I'm looking into her eyes. And I'm just telling her what I want, where to touch, where feels good. Literally, I'm telling her what to do. It's all in my eyes. And I'm telling her with my eyes also what I know what you want me to do because I'm literally deep in her core with my eyes. She was like, wait, Terry, whoa, what are you doing? Like, I feel you pulling out my soul. I said, this is what you asked to do, right? For me to speak with my eyes and to tell you everything. She's like, yeah, but that was really intense. I said, you forgot we're the same sign. She's like, yeah, I'm so used to giving people that intensity that I've never received this kind of intensity. She's like, okay, let's hug. So much sexual chemistry is building up to the point where I'm touching, grabbing my hands. I got lost in the moment. I took off her shirt, I unbuttoned her pants. And she was getting a little aggressive. I was like, hey, freaking now. Literally, I have 45 minutes to get to this meeting, so I gotta go. So I freshen up myself. I'm getting ready in the mirror and she's just coming behind me and she's grabbing my waist from the behind and she whispers in my ear, I'm nasty as shit. So I turn around and I pick her up and I put her on top of the sink and I said, you can't do this. Like, I love a tease, but it's to the point where now, because we've been so intimate, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, I will F you. Let's go to my meeting. I appreciate you for even going with me. And then afterwards, we have like 8 hours to do what the frick ever. Gets in a meeting. Mind you, I'm in this waiting room with some heavy freaking hitters that my anxiety starts to like flare up to the point where I'm rocking. She's like, "You good, babe?" I was like, I look good to you. I am about to fly out to that window. I want to let you know, tell my family and friends that I love them. I don't think I can make it into that room." She's like, "All right, calm down, calm down. You go to the bathroom. I need to center you. I need to talk to you. I need you to be grounded. I need you to be focused." She's like, "Listen, the fact that you're even here in this room speaks volumes. That you are around these people. Yes, don't pay attention to numbers. Don't pay attention to their caliber or their, status. You are in a room, like you got invited. Don't worry about the outcome. Be you. Go in there and show them you. They love you. That's why they asked you. So just be you. The you that I fall in love with is who they're going to fall in love with. And the fact that you made it this far counts for tramples more than the end result." I'm looking at her talk. I'm like, oh my God, you right this moment. Like, what are you doing? Like, oh my God. I use this feeling, like, again, I haven't had this feeling or in 8 months since my last. So she helped me calm my breathing down. Guys, my anxiety gets really bad. My heart beats out of my chest like I'm about to die. So she kind of centered me by helping me control my breathing. We get back outside. I go in. The meeting went great. It was just nice. I was just glad to be in there knowing that they wanted me to represent their brand. Like, no matter who they chose, they're watching me and they're intrigued by me. Like, that alone for me, especially being a YouTuber and my channel is not as big as those other girls that were in there. Like, I'm talking million subscribers. But here I am with these women. Mind you, we all freaking look alike. Curly hair, light skin. It was crazy. I just walked out of there. I was like... my niggas. Thank you for the opportunity. I told the girls goodbye. I said best of luck. God bless you guys. Have a great day. Thank you for sharing this space with me. And they're all just like, "Oh my God, bye, you're so sweet." I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it, sis. I'm such a genuine soul. Wherever I go, there's going to be light, I always shine light. That's what one of the marketing women said. I'm like a lighthouse, and all the boats, ships come back to the lighthouse. They gravitate to home, and that's what they felt in watching my videos. That light, that personality is just really bright. So I said, y'all just made my day. Y'all just made my head swell. I'm about to walk out of here with a limp. I guess while I was in there, sis made reservations to this really, really nice vegan restaurant. And I said, "Thank you, I really appreciate you. Like, I am so appreciative of you. Just thank you for being on this journey with me." She's like, "Yeah, anything for you." Anything? So yeah, so we finally get to the restaurant. We're catching up. Mind you, we've met each other in our early 20s. Now we're in our mid 30s, so there's a lot to catch up on. But we're just catching up now about who we are, our likes, our dislikes, how far we've come in our journey. So talking, we're having a good time. We sit next to each other, we're holding hands, we're touching each other's thighs. My hands are going up. I'm getting frisky, guys. I don't know, I have a neck grabbing thing when it comes to women. Not in an aggressive way, more in a nice sensual way. Just rubbing her neck. And I'm looking at her. I'm mostly looking at her lips. Very full. Yo, I want to eat your lips. I put my arm over her chair and she leans into me. We're talking. She stops looking into my eyes. She's looking at my lips. So I'm like, oh, you on that time. And she grabs my chin. She pulls me into her, like she grabs it like this. Sis planted a kiss on me. I was like, can we get this food to go? Because I'm ready to go. We get back into the car. He drives us to the hotel. Get upstairs. I told her I need to get something because my mind starts wandering. And like when I'm upstairs, I was like, hey, in the gift shop, do you guys sell like rose petals? Like, oh yes, we do, honey. I said, okay, honey, lead me to it, honey. Like, it was really hard for me to plan this because, so I said, I need to use the bathroom. 10 minutes pass by, I'm trying to fill up the tub. She's like, what are you doing? Water starts running. I'm like, fuck. I was like, give me 5 seconds. I really needed like 20 minutes. Fill it up, spray the thing, put the rose petals. Before you come in here, I need you to take off my clothes, put my hair up, bring 2 glasses from the kitchen, and bring the wine. Unlock the door and then jump into the tub. She walks in and she's like, babe. I was like, yeah, try to do something cute. Mind you, the rose petals are leading from, as soon as you open the door into by the bathtub slash jacuzzi, and then I sprinkled some on top of me inside the bubble bath. It looked really, really nice. And there was a option to dim the light, so I dimmed the lights really, really low. She walks in, I'm in the tub like a G, posted up like a G, like, girl, come and get all this, it's for you. She comes in, she takes off her clothes. I'm just like, ha ha ha, I haven't seen this body almost 3 years. Yo! I'm just like, yo, this woman, such a woman, yo. 42 hips, because I'm a 40 hip. Waist is snatched. Oh my god, my waist is a little bigger than her because I got a belly, because I like to eat a lot of rice. These are there, man. I'm just looking, they're sitting up really nice. I said, oh right, girl, you better get in here. So I am big spoon. She gets in, she's laying back on me, she ties her hair up, she pours the glasses, we're drinking the wine. So yeah, we're just in there, we're just sitting, and she's like, this is really nice. I just appreciate how you are. Like, even when we were just best friends and friends, you were just always so, like, your gestures are just always so big, and you made me feel like the most important and loved woman in the world, whether you were just friends or friends with feelings. I appreciate this. So this is, I'm not surprised, but yet I am surprised, because you've never done this for me with the feelings you now decided to embody. I said, yeah, of course. This is just the first step, sis. I'm really good at massages. I'm massaging her shoulders, releasing any tension. Also giving her my energy and my light, letting it soak deep into her body through my fingertips. Gently squeezing and letting her know that I love you, I'm here. You feel all this love that I'm transmitting through my fingertips, right? And then massaging her thighs. Oh my god. And my hands go into her inner thigh. And I slowly, like, you know, tease her with my fingers. Then I start rubbing her stomach very gently. I'm gliding my fingers around her pelvis to, like, I don't know what I was trying to do. I think I was just fucking horny. Make my way up to her teeth, just massaging it. So yeah, I'm doing all that, and she's, you know, letting out these moans. I'm kissing her neck at the same time, biting her earlobes, kissing her earlobes. We're spending some freaky ass shit in her ears. So she turns around, she gets on top of me. We're not facing each other. And she's like, what are you trying to do? And she just kisses me in this whole passion. I'm grabbing her ass. Like, oh my god, it's just really passionate. Oh, yo, yeah. I said, no, no, no. So I grab her neck. I was like, listen. Because she starts pulling my hair. I was like, wait, listen to me. I want you as bad. I'm not trying to reject you, please. We both know that if we become one right now, I just don't think. And she's like, yeah, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. If we do this now, it's going to be so intense that once you leave and I go my separate way, it's gonna form an attachment that can be very toxic, an attachment that can be very needy, an attachment that can lead to loneliness. This is why I appreciate her and myself for knowing and being aware of this. Maybe it's the age, maybe it's the connection, maybe it's the understanding, maybe it's the agape love that we have for each other. I don't know. We decided to watch a movie. This time I had like 3 hours left. While we're watching a movie, you know, we're just enjoying each other. I'm sitting up against the headboard. She's laying on me. I'm wrapping her and just kissing her all over. It just felt very peaceful. It felt affection, and the passion she was giving me was just so necessary, because I was going to go crazy. I literally was going to go nuts, because there's so much affection I could give myself, so much intimacy I could give myself. But like I said, everything happens for a reason, and I'm glad that I surrendered. We finally took some time to have a few makeout sessions. Anyway, guys, so we go our separate ways. We go to the airport. It was really hard because I'm an emotional person, but you have to give me the safe emotional space for me to be emotional. She's always done that. Shout out to my partners too, who have done that. And we cried, we kissed, we made out some more. My friend came to pick her up. She was like, how do you feel? I said, I feel I'm going to miss the hell out of you, but I feel so filled up. Like, you added so much to my love tank. Aside from me adding so much to my own love tank, it feels great for you to add to my love tank. She's like, yeah, thank you for pouring so much into me, love-wise, intimacy-wise. I definitely needed it as well. I am gonna miss you as well. This was something that I needed and you needed. I'm glad we shared this moment, this experience. And just know that because we're so infinitely linked in love, I feel like we won't have to try. The universe will center us back to each other sooner than later. Okay, so she says that to me and I'm like, whoa. What a woman, man. What a freaking woman. And then we parted ways, and I'm just looking back at her. She's looking back at me. I run. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna miss my flight. Get back to New York. About a week and a half go by. I get a text from her saying I'm gonna be in New York filming for about a week. I knew what that meant. I said, okay, let me know the details. She gets here on her first day. Of course, I get there the night after her. She's shooting to her hotel. Very nice suite. They hooked sis up. She had like a president's suite. It was like an apartment. So I get there and I'm like, yeah, listen, I'm shooting 2 times this week. I'm shooting commercials, so I'm not gonna be able to, like, I would have to leave tomorrow morning to go pack my bags and stuff. She said, pack your bags for what? I was like, so I can sleep in my bed and wake up in the morning. I gotta go back. To go back where though? To my apartment so I can sleep, go to work, and go to my commercial the day after. She's like, no, I'll have my driver drop you to your place, pack a bag, and come back. I was like, okay. You're coming? She's like, no, I actually want to go to the gym, unwind for a little bit. So when you get back, I'll be here waiting for you. Okay, cool. I'll see ya. Get back there that night. We just hang out. She was tired. I was exhausted. So we just showered, had dinner, did our nighttime routine and stuff. Fell asleep, woke up the next morning to her kissing me all over my face. Get up, we meditated, we journaled. I was like, I'm gonna read on the train, but I'm gonna go shower. And she's like, okay, great, because I'm gonna go work out. She likes to work out in the morning. I like to work out in the night. So I kissed her and I was like, have a great day on set. Mind you, it was my commercial shoot that day. She's shooting late. My commercial shoot is ending very, very early. Mind you, it's really early in the morning, so I'm ending early. She's starting later, ending later. So I go throughout the day. She's checking in. How was it? I was like, yeah, I'm wrapping up. I have like an hour left. She's like, okay, I want to see you. She's like, just come to my trailer. I have a PA on site ready for you. I was like, okay, cool. I get there. I get to her trailer. I'm tired. And she texts me. I was like, I'm inside. She's like, okay, I'm done. I'll be there in a few. She gets in. Sitting down, she jumps on top of me and she kisses me. We're kissing for a bit and she's like, okay. She says, thank you for being here. I was like, of course. She asked me how was my shoot. I said it was great. I had fun. I was like, how are things going here for you? She's like, I'm thankful, I'm grateful. We make out a little bit, we're kissing. I'm kissing her chest up here, collarbone. The PA knocks. She opens the door, she goes. I said, okay, so I'll meet you. I'll go back to the hotel and I'll see you later. She's like, yeah. I was like, have a good one. She's like, I'll see you. I get to the hotel and I walk in. There's these like fake tea lights on the floor with rose petals leading up to the bed. On the bed, right? It's in a heart shape that says, I love you, Terry. I'm like, this freaking girl, yo. I'm just like, oh my God, this girl. Such a freaking woman. I text her right away. I was like, wow, yeah, you just blew my mind. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. So I quickly go to the gym, work out, eat, shower, and just relax. And on the bed, I noticed it was a gift. Lingerie. I was like, all right, so bet I'm gonna put this on, put on my body oil, smell good. And she comes in, she goes straight to the shower. I asked, can I lotion you? She's like, yeah, of course. And so I'm lotioning her, I'm massaging the lotion. All the sexual energy I have, I'm literally channeling it into her with my fingertips through the massage of lotioning her body. We start kissing. She jumps up on me, kissing some more. I'm like, yeah, it's about to go down tonight. I gently lay her on the bed and I look at her between her legs. She's like got me locked in, like wrapped her legs around me. So I take off my little lingerie I had for her. I said, listen to me, it's not gonna be a one night stand. This is not gonna be no little mix up. We're about to become one. She's like, yeah, Terry, I'm ready. I was like, okay. Just letting you know. So I go in. I said, I don't know where I'm about to go, but I'm about to go. You about to get the business. We go in, like her legs are touching her shoulders. She is like going crazy, and I like to tease because I like to be teased. And again, we're the same sign, so we kind of have a lot similarly. That's why I said our sexual chemistry is really, really compatible. So her legs are touching her shoulders, kissing everywhere. It gets nasty, guys. Like I'm whispering some fucking crazy shit in her ears. She's whispering stuff to me in her language. We turn each other on. She's on top of me. At one point, I'm like, just sit on my face. I tease her again, and she's like, why'd you stop? I said, I want you to taste how you taste. I'm making out with her. Back at it, she's doing me. It's like 3 hours in. We finally was like, all right, I'm tapped out, you tapped out, and we both just fall asleep. The next day, I made arrangements to at a restaurant after her A&R, favorite hibachi place. Took her there. We ate, had a good time, giggle, laugh, drank, was a little tipsy, we were drunk. I called her into the bathroom. I said, I need you right now. Sex in the bathroom. We finish up our meal, get back to the hotel, shower, did it in the shower. because at that point we were still drunk, tipsy, fell asleep. Yeah. And so the morning of the last day came. We woke up, you know, doing the do. End up not doing, that was our meditation and morning routine. So that was beautiful. Pack my stuff. She's walking me to the door. So at the door, she's saying, I love you. I'm in love with you. I want to marry you. I want to start a life with you. She followed up by saying, you know, everything is predestined. And I was like, yeah. And if it's destined, it will be. So I'll see you. We had a nice little makeout session. Tell her at the door the same thing I said. I love you. I'm in love with you. Crazy about you. I want to marry you. And I want to do life with you. One last kiss. Wasn't really a goodbye kiss. It was a see you soon kiss. And so I get on the train, go to work. I'm thinking about her at work. She calls me and I'm at work, answer. I'm like, I miss you. She's like, I miss you too. I wish I could see you right now. I was like, yeah, I wish I could see you now. But we'll see each other soon. The universe is always working in our favor because we're both emulating love. It was the night that we did it, that second night that we did it, we made love, is when it reconfirmed everything that I was feeling from when we were just best friends, that this woman is my soulmate. My soul just resonates with her. My soul just wants her to mate with, not sexually, but intellectually, spiritually, soulfully, of course, everyly. I told her that while we were making love. I told her, you're my soulmate. And she said the same. She said, you've always been my soulmate. It's always been you, Terry. Girl, make me blush. That is how I met my soulmate, by surrendering. I met her a very long time ago, but I never surrendered. But about a month ago, I surrendered. It's been such a good feeling. She's an amazing woman. Right now, I'm taking this time for me because it's very necessary. And I appreciate you, one, for allowing me to share the story while maintaining your privacy and, of course, mine. Two, for being selfless enough to know that I need this time. We both need this time, but me more. So I need this time to just be me, not to sleep around because that's not my vibe, or date anybody. Right now, it's all about Terry. This season is about attaining the goals that I've always wanted to attain, to putting me first, to not finding myself anymore, but becoming myself. So I appreciate you. I love you so much. I am in love with you. I'm crazy about you. Thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate you. This is a long video, but I'm not gonna edit much of it because it is very vulnerable. It's coming from my heart. It's going to your ears. And again, the importance of living in your truth, owning your truth, surrendering to your heart's desire, and not being, I guess, led by ego or pride, more so fulfilling your esteem. This definitely helped my self-esteem because I surrendered myself not only to love, because I am love, but to another human being of transparency. Like that's a first for me, and I got to experience one of the best female experience, non-toxic female experience ever in my life, ever. So I thank you and appreciate you for that. Like, you're the real OG kid. And I love you guys. If you're new again, my name is T. Welcome to the tribe, where my vibe is my tribe. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace, love, prosperity, over and out.
Heaven would have to wait. Adorable. I like the way you play around. Girl, you are heaven sent. It must be meant for us to be together. When the hair raises from our skin.